What's up? It's Aaron motherfucking Moses. About to talk about trust issues, betrayal. This video is an inspiration from me watching Goodfellas. And also, I got this request from one of the homies named Handsome. Shout out to the homie named Handsome. He asked me to do a video on trust issues and betrayal. So, first of all, trust, saying I trust you is really an extension or a different way of saying I love you to somebody. And when people fuck with your love, when they fuck with your emotions, they lose it and it's hard to get back. Now trust is hard for some people to build while it's easy for other people to build. Why? Because belief is involved when you trust people. Belief, something that you develop and exercise a lot when you're a child. And when people are hurt as children or people who think like children, it is hard for them to regain trust. Or people who lack that piece of kid in them. It's hard for them to not trust the right fucking people. But it's all about balance. It's all about connecting that your intuition to the child and you to your own experiences and common fucking sense and your instincts and basically those four things. But I'm gonna read you a list of 10 things that kill trust for me, and then I'm gonna give you more tips for trusting people and gaining trust and losing trust and things like that, and a couple of my ideas right after that list. So the number one thing, well, they're not in order, but what I put for number one that kills trust in me is neediness. I cannot trust somebody who has the mentality of a fucking slut. You got the mentality of a fucking dick hopping slut. Why would you trust somebody who needs everybody's approval? Somebody who is basically neutral with everybody. Why are you neutral? What is it about you? I understand if you have a lot of connections, if you have a lot of friends, if you have a lot of that shit. But when your interaction with me or someone else becomes it becomes a battle, a heavy battle with me being your friend and trusting you. That kills fucking trust with me. So if you want to gain trust with people, don't be needy. I look for the people who don't fucking need me to be there. The people who are not desperate. The people who are not going to kill themselves if everybody doesn't like them. That's what I look for. So if you want to gain trust with Aaron Moses, or I would probably say a lot of influential people or people in general, don't come off as needy. Make it appear that whether we make these connections or not, I'm still going to be where I'm going to be because that's just what it is. All right, so don't be needy. Next, I don't to one thing that kills trust with me is drug addiction. Drug addiction. Being a fucking fiend, being the head, being the hype, being a J, being a junkie. It's hard to trust people with addictions because addictions are diseases and diseases are unpredictable. It could kill you whenever it wants, whenever it feels like. You can destroy it if you want. You can respect it, put it in your back pocket, and use it for fucking rocket fuel, but you're still gonna have that disease. I'm not saying recovering addicts, I'm not saying people who haven't touched whatever the fuck drug in 20 years. I'm saying people within two or less. And it's not even really about the time. It's really about me feeling comfortable with you not repeating those fucking same habits. Besides you using all that hustle and the mentality and the maneuvering socially and manipulation to get us both money or protection or whatever the fuck, besides that, you just being a conniver, lying, manipulative, doing junky shit with bad intentions in ways that could hurt both of us, then you can't be trusted. Simple as that. Next, let me see. What else kills trust for me? Low self esteem and low confidence. If you have low self esteem and low confidence, that means that you do not trust yourself. That's what confidence is. It's self trust. So if you can't trust yourself, why would anybody else trust you? That's how you can build trust in other people. Trusting yourself, being more confident, trusting, having low self esteem and low confidence in trusting somebody is like trusting somebody, just like trusting a fucking addict. It's like trusting somebody that's not healthy. You don't love yourself that fucking much. You don't trust yourself that fucking much. You're this weight. And you can't trust yourself enough to go to the gym and get things done, or you don't fucking, you harm your loved ones all the fucking time. You call your mom a bitch, and you fucking don't feed your kids enough and shit like that. I mean, those two things are signs of illnesses and shit like that. Symptoms. I wouldn't say point completely to illness, but definitely can't trust somebody with low self esteem. Next, I cannot trust somebody. I was gonna make a whole video about this. I cannot trust somebody with dumbass beliefs. Why do you believe that the earth is flat? Why would you believe that? Why do you if you have ignorant, dumb, destructive beliefs such as the whole health thing, if you believe it's okay to disrespect your mom and call her a bitch and talk about all the bitches you fucked, I believe that that mentality affects other areas in your life that will fuck my shit up. So if you believe in some dumb shit, if you are my age and you still believe in Santa Claus somehow, or the Tooth Fairy, or if you God told you you wouldn't die in a car accident, so you don't wear your seatbelt anymore, that type of shit, then no, that shit affects you right now, knowingly, unknowingly. That shit affects your life in many ways, in ways you don't understand. Just like I'm gonna say, my manager. If you believe it's okay to be racist and do all these other things, all these inappropriate things, then I believe that how you govern your life and what you use to determine what the fuck's right and what's not, and what's good and what's bad, that's just gonna fuck me up. It's gonna fuck me up hopefully in ways that I can see coming, usually, but sometimes it's not always that easy. So if you believe in some dumb retarded shit, don't let people fucking hear you say shit like that. That's one of the reasons why when I was younger, I was always quiet. Cause I'm like, I don't want this person to think I'm stupid. So I'm gonna do things that only prove my intelligence or don't prove it at all. I'm not gonna say anything factual. I'm just gonna state my opinion, if that, and state things that are facts. I don't want people to believe, I don't want people to think I'm fucking stupid because of some stupid shit that I think is not real. But yeah, so if people believe crazy things that you just don't believe in, then I would say stray away from that because that shit affects the rest of their lives and how it's gonna affect yours. Next, okay, before I had Jimmy, I never trusted people with children. Because when you have children, you become a whole different animal. You become a different version of a human being. You become a parent. You become somebody who has a reason, more, triple the reason to kill, triple the reason to do ill against you. The people who have more hunger to do things that are unethical as well as ethical. But why take the risk? If me and you rob a bank and you got fucking 6 kids and I have no kids and we get the same amount, first of all, I wouldn't rob a bank with somebody with kids. No, fuck that. But when I was before Jimmy, before all this crazy shit, I just could never. I'm not saying I can't trust any of these type of people, but not completely. Never. My max is like 80. You're gonna get close, but you're not gonna get 80% of my trust. 85, depending on the situation. But I didn't trust people with kids. Now, if you're in some illegal shit, definitely don't. The people with kids shouldn't even be allowed in the mafia type shit and gangs and high ranking fucking positions where they know shit. Cause it's always the motherfuckers with kids who snitch, bro. If they have more than 3 kids, if they have more than 2 kids, they're snitching. They're snitching every time. Every time. Look it up. How many mobsters, gangsters, and all these other people snitched that didn't have kids? They fucking. You know what? I don't even. I don't want to speak on that world because I don't know the statistics on that. But I'm willing to bet my life that more people with kids snitch more than people who don't have kids. And the people who don't have kids that snitch, they want to have some kids. They want to have some kids. All right, so next, of course, obviously, people who lie. Don't trust people who lie all the fucking time. Lying here and there is depending on what it's about. I mean, if you're drunk and they're telling some fucking story that never happened, they're exaggerating. But people who lie, man, I can't really say too much about that. What do you have to lie about to be untrustworthy? Um, I would say if you want to go, it's something small that's not important. This is one example. If you want to go half on some fucking pizza, and they say, "Oh, bro, I only got $10 in my pocket," and then they go to the store and they get a bottle of Henny, and then split the pizza with you, that's not big enough to not trust somebody for the rest of their lives. But lying, like saying they got in a car accident and they need to borrow like $1,200, something like that. Shit that people lie. If they lie a lot, if they have a lot of little lies like the pizza thing, I would say test to see where that goes, the extent. But $1,200 I got in a car accident, my dog's sick. Fucking, I didn't think you would want to go. Blah blah blah. Shit like that. Still got hella water in my hair. But people who lie about important shit and people who lie about non-important shit a lot. Because if they lie a lot about non-important shit, then it's gonna be much easier for them to lie to you about big ass shit, and for them to think that you don't know when they're lying or not. But yeah, I mean that's pretty basic. Next, people who force you to try to trust them. Hate that shit. It's different from people needing you to trust them, and people. It is a part of people needing you to trust you, but when people put you in situations or make the attempt to introduce you to situations where you guys have to trust each other, like walking down the street and the dude that you're with ends up starting a fight with 4 people and it's 2 of you, you got to trust each other in that situation. Are you gonna run? Are you gonna run? I don't know. Shit like that. Or like going on a road trip. Like, no, I don't want to do that shit, bro. You don't want to go on a road trip to my mom's house? Nah, I don't. I really don't. Because I don't know anybody out there, blah, blah, blah. We got to trust each other. You got the car, I got the money. Nope. Shit like that. Or I'll bring the weed, you bring the liquor. No. Or fucking a small fucking loan that turns into a business endeavor. No. See, shit like that, I don't trust people who try to force me to trust them. Or um, one basic element of building a rapport with somebody is having showing them vulnerability. You know, giving them one of your weaknesses or telling you some fucked up shit that happened when they're a little kid. I don't like that. I'm gonna tell you this story so you build all these emotions for me, and we're gonna fucking feel sad or happy together, and we're gonna bond because now you know my mom was a fucking alcoholic, and that's why I have um, trust issues and blah 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 blah. And now I'm telling you that. So if you ever want to hurt my feelings, you can either call my mom an alcoholic or you can play on my trust issues that I have. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. Don't tell people your life story to try to manipulate them into trusting you. And when people do shit like that, and people usually do shit like that like when they first meet you, like the first day or some shit like that, or you're trying to get this girl and you finally win her over and you start dating, and on the first date she tells you she got raped or some shit, and you end up being her boyfriend in 2 weeks, and now she's spending up your money, shit like that, and you don't know why you're in this situation, and it's fucked up, shit like that. That's how you always know. Why is it so bad? Why are you even with her? Man, I'm with her because she told me she got raped the first day, and she sucked my dick. What? Wait, what? Wait a minute. She told you she got raped the first day she met you, and then she sucked your dick? Sounds like an energy vampire to me. Don't trust that bitch. Hey, don't trust that bitch. Hey, don't trust that bitch. Don't trust that shit. Don't trust that shit. That automatically puts my shields up. When I was like 12, my dad used to punch me in the face with his feet. Oh no! I trust you, bro. I trust you. I told you my dad used to punch me in the face with his feet. Nah, bro. Keep that shit to yourself. If we get fucked up the first day we meet, you start telling me your life story, I automatically don't trust you. Congratulations, you played yourself. All right. Next is people. Next, something that kills trust for me, people that trust you for no goddamn reason. That just automatically trust you. That makes me think you're up to some sneaky shit. Sneaky shit. Definitely, always. No, you could come in my house. Nope, you could sleep on my couch. I know you got way too drunk. No, you can. Um, I'm going to work, bro. You can stay here and play the PlayStation. Like, what? We just met this week, nigga. You gonna let me stay in your house with thousands and thousands of dollars worth of this shit? What else? Drive my car. Talk to my girlfriend. Pfft, none of that shit, bro. If you show me that you trust me too much, you know what that says to me? Neediness, 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 or either neediness or you're gonna ask me for something. Dude, I let you sleep in my house. No, 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 no. Oh, this weed got me goofy. But dude, I let you sleep in my house. You're not gonna let me borrow $20? I knew it. It's like jail, bro. You gotta some people operate off that jail shit. That jail shit. I got a shot. You don't want a shot? I'm like, nope. I don't want a shot. Damn, I wish I had some weed right now. I wish you had some weed too. so you can stop looking in my face. People don't just give you a shot. Oh, I gave him a shot, and he doesn't even want to let me smoke his weed. He didn't even offer. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Shit like that? Hell no. Invitations? Hell no. If you're, when I hang out with people, my first thing is I monitor every, I'm sorry, I just wash my hair and fucking shave my shit. But if, when I interact with people and I'm gonna interact with them for an extended amount of time, I'm always counting how many nice things did this person do for me? Paranoid. How many things did I allow this person to give me? How much of their value have they just sacrificed on my behalf? Because a lot of people, a lot of people, they don't do shit for free. A lot of people. And I don't want you to get in that mentality of you thinking that people are only doing shit. But I'm just saying to think about it, just to keep tally. Just know what you're doing, because every piece of human interaction is a contract. There's somebody, hey, want a drink? Are you gonna sign this contract? See, you got cigarettes. Now you owe me a cigarette. Hold up, bro. I don't owe you shit. This is a gift. No, but don't you feel bad now? Don't you feel dirty? The answer is no, you shouldn't. Give my fucking cigarettes before I kick you. He tore up a whole box of cigarettes 2 days ago. Destroyed 4 of them. Ripped the box apart and chewed up 2. Just the filter though. But yeah, people that trust you for no reason and offer you shit. And then the people that are too trusting, I don't even know why I put that twice. But then the last one is the people that don't trust anybody. Because I mean, if they don't trust anybody, it's really no use. It's really no use. Um, we're not here to be each other's doctors and heal each other and shit like that. We're here to get things done. Now, if you trust me, that is up to you. But if you don't, then there's really no use in you coming outside at all. But here are a few of my tips on trusting people. Now I'm gonna close it down. Now, I already explained that my circle doesn't apologize much. So basically, just get a whole bunch of people around you where everything that you do is going to feed the other person. So if something bad happens, it doesn't affect the rest of your fucking relationship. Just know that, hey, you're going to be here. I'm going to be here. We're going to have time to make this shit up, to work this shit out, and to get everything we need to get done. All right, so next, trusting people when it's relevant to the situation. A lot of so called business people don't understand this concept. What does that mean? Trusting people when it's relevant to the situation. If we're making money, it doesn't matter if we like each other or not. It doesn't matter that we can stand to be around each other for a certain amount of time or not. If you trust me with making money, if I'm good at my goddamn job, and I can do it, and you trust that, that's all you need. We don't need to trust that, hey, this person is somebody I can raise my son around. When he comes to the studio, and when he does this, and when he comes to work, no, no. Just like I made with the business and family video. Doesn't matter if you can trust. Can I trust this person to cheer me up? Can I trust this person to make me laugh? No, you can't trust me to do that shit, bitch. I'm not a clown. But what you can trust me to do is my motherfucking job. What you can trust me to do is make money in whatever situation I'm in, if that is what I'm supposed to do. Trusting people, you have to keep it relevant. If you're a fucking fisherman, it doesn't matter if you think this person is good at cooking cakes, baking cakes. If you are a soccer player, it doesn't matter if this guy can throw a football. That's what you have to keep in mind. Stop thinking about all the irrelevant, dumb shit when you try to trust people. When you're in these relationships with people, it's not relevant. Keep it away. Keep it away. It's very simple. If this is the situation, don't worry. That's minding your business. Keep your mind on this. Keep your mind on this. If you're a rapper, I trust you can rap. I don't need to trust that you can sing. That's just retarded. All right. So next, um, basically, keep a strong intuition. Listen to your intuition and exercise intuition because your body, if you believe you have a soul, your soul is always telling you what you can and can't trust. And I believe that if you are in touch with your body enough, if you love your body enough, your instincts will constantly be exercised. And your body will have such a good relationship with your soul that your emotions will detect the fucking emotions in another person's brain. And what emotions for are for survival and to respond with accordingly mentally. Your emotions will sense the emotional health of another person and they will tell the fuck out your soul and your heart and make your fucking hands hurt and make your knees lock so you can't even walk towards that person. Your emotions are gonna tell you, your body's gonna tell you, don't fuck with that person. If you have a certain amount of serotonin and melanin in your fucking brain, you look at a person, you're going to be able to detect, like a dog, smell the cancer in them. Your intuit, your emotions and your intuition, your body, your cells, your atoms, your fucking senses, your vision, things that you subconsciously see that you don't even fucking recognize, things that you smell, the hormones level, the hormone level of somebody. Your fucking body is gonna pick up on that and it's gonna tell you, don't fuck with this fucking person, bro. Don't fuck with this person. And you have to be one with that eventually. Um, next, a lot of people believe that betrayal is a sign that you fucked up. And I'm here to tell you that it is usually not 100% your fault that somebody betrayed you. It is usually, just like I said, with the cheating. Females, you might think that a man's a dog because they cheat on you, but I'm here to tell you that you did something too. If you got cheated on and you're a man, the bitch is not just a slut. She might be, but you did something too. It's both of your faults. It's both of your faults at some point. You inspired this bitch to suck dicks. Or you inspired this person to steal your fucking iPhone. Or to steal your car. Or to fuck your girlfriend. You inspired them to do that. That's what happens. Sometimes. But it's not always about you. Betrayal makes it easier for you to maneuver. Because you'll be able to see it coming next time, usually, hopefully. Or if you sense that somebody's going to do something to you, you could do it to them first. And sometimes it just makes shit fun. But other than that, I wouldn't. It's really all about how you train yourself to see these signs, bro. Betrayal is something that I would say is very important in human society, breaking people's trust because it teaches you, it taught me not to hold grudges. Don't hold grudges, make enemies. I don't hold grudges. I'm not mad at. A lot of people think I do. Like I'm just sitting around. I don't fuck with that bitch because of this. No, the people I don't fuck with, I don't fuck with you because of the inspiration that you led me. to feel. You did some dumb shit. You did some cokehead shit. You did some faggot shit. You did some weak ass shit. You did these things. You did more than three things on more than three occasions. You did all of these things, and these were indicators that we don't have a goddamn thing in common. Not only do we not have anything in common, but you stand for the opposite of what I stand for. You represent the opposite of what I represent. You represent things that I would not dare represent. Therefore, you are my enemy. We're on the opposite side of the spectrum, thought pattern wise. There's a lot of things that I don't agree with that makes me not only want to not be around you, but destroy you. And I'm not mad about this one thing. I'm not mad about this certain amount of time and space that we shared. We're enemies because you let me know that. I'm not holding a grudge. I don't fuck with you. I don't like you. I don't like what you build yourself with. I don't like what you surround yourself with. I don't like what you put inside yourself and take out. So, when it comes to trust, I would say don't be a bitch. Don't be a woman if you're a man. And if you're a woman, don't be a child. Don't hold grudges. Forgive people. It's pretty and all. You might as well use it. But don't hold grudges. Just make enemies. A lot of people, you still mad at that nigga because he did that shit? It's fucked up. I acknowledge it. I accept it. It's nothing I can do about it. I forgive that person. But this person, I don't fuck with because there's something inside you that made you do this shit that I don't want in me. The opposite of what I have. So we're enemies. So next, the thing about what I just said, a lot of people try to do this, and this is some manipulative ass, weak ass shit. Another thing I don't fuck with that kills trust. You do something to somebody, right? And they're like, no, somebody does something to you. I can't even apologize for that, bro. That was so long ago. Or I'm a whole different person. So me apologizing would be like me apologizing for my ancestors for doing some shit. Because that person's not even alive anymore. Like, bro, sometimes, yeah, that makes sense. But when you're the same exact person, when you have the same tendencies, when you see that people do that to everybody, don't trust that motherfucker, bro. It's not. It's like even if you did some dumb shit and you went to rehab and you're like, I'm not even on that anymore. I'm not a cokehead anymore. So you have to forgive me because that person's not even alive anymore. This is a whole new, brand new person, and they do some cokehead ass shit, or they do some cokehead ass shit to somebody else, and you're there, and they still never did that shit to you. Still, don't trust that shit, bro. Don't hang out with people. I'm a whole different person. I'm a whole different person. I'm saved. That's what people try to wash their sins away doing that shit. Or they fuck up a whole bunch of shit and they go to fucking college and they try to do all this crazy shit and try to build a record label and do all this dumb shit so they can pay people back. Like in the process, you're still a fiend. In the process, you're still a bad person. In the process, you remember that shit. You don't regret it. There's something inside of you that is still exactly the same that you can use to apologize on behalf of that person, but you are so in your own ass and not in touch with reality anymore. You think that you are a motherfucking Power Ranger. You think that you are a fucking butterfly and now everything behind you is behind you. Nah, that's just not how it is. You can't use the I'm a whole different person. I'm a whole different person. If it's not, if it's less than like a lifetime, you're not a whole different person. If you didn't experience extreme consequences for that, if you didn't pay your debts, you're not a whole different person, bro, because you didn't really hands on experience what the fuck you did. You really didn't have that reality inside of you for as much time as you fucked up for other people. So don't tell me you're a whole different person. If you're like a child and you do some shit, and then you grow up, and we're at our high school reunion, and you're trying to get an apology out of somebody, you're wasting your time, because that's retarded. So, all my people that's like my age, don't do that shit. But if you are a full grown adult and maybe it was like 10 years ago or some shit, if it was like a year ago, no. If it was less than 2 years ago, if it was less than 5 years ago, you're not a whole different person. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I pulled that shit with people, and I will be pulling that shit with people pretty soon, actually. But when people do that, don't trust them. Don't love them. Don't trust them. But that's it. I think I covered everything. I talked for 36 minutes. It's about to be a thunderstorm. I want to smoke some more. What is he in there fucking up? I don't even feel like getting up. I'm about to, you know, do AaroniMoses stuff. I thought I was going to get in the studio today, but that's not what the gods want. So, done with that. So, yeah. It's Aaron motherfucking Moses. Really hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed making it. That's it. I'm about to smoke some cigarette and watch this shit back. That's it, man. Peace. Get off me. Dude, get